G'day, Ben from Melbourne here, and that's right, it's shed burner alert time. So now's your chance to move all flammable items away from the screen, because this shit is gonna get hot. Today we're talking about Melbourne's Split System, who return with their second full-length album, Volume 2. Up all night thinking of that title, but I've been chomping at the bit for this one because last year we only got a 7-inch. Year before was their debut record. Fantastic stuff, which was Volume 1, and this was on the great Legless label. This was probably, I think, my album of the year. I said in a video from back then. Don't know if I did a shed burner for this, but I bloody should have. This is an absolute cracking punk rock record, which was, it was kind of like, for me, when Eddie Current first came out, it was just like, we need some more friggin' kick-ass punk rock to give the scene a kick up the ass. So, fantastic debut, and then that was 2022, then last year on Legless again. Love that picture there. That was the 7-inch, which had the excellent Bullet, backed with Out in the Street. So cool coloured vinyl again there for the boys. Now, they're not reinventing the wheel from Volume 1, but they will still win you over with the sheer burners and the force of the quality of their punk and rollers. Punk and rollers? Yeah, I'm saying punk and rollers. Because they probably got a foot more in the garage this time round than straight up punk than the previous record. As a nod to the Saints, even Billy Gardner's wonderful Living Eyes, of course, Billy Gardner, Anti-Fade label and all things good garage and punk rock. Even a little bit of melody. I don't want to say melody like it's beautiful or anything, but just, that powerful melody that sticks in your head, kind of like Civic's awesome record last year, which was like a force of awesome punk rock, but stuck in your head, great hooks and choruses. That kind of melody is what I'm thinking about. Anyway, here it is, kids. Volume 2. Yep, up all night thinking of that title, just like the first one. A lot of thought went into that, but thankfully it kicks ass. I'm not sure I dig the cover on this one as much as the previous one. It's just kind of like a crowd surfing shot there. But again, on the great Legless label, apparently also available on Ghana Records and Drunken Sailor, which I think are distributed OS. I know Ghana, but I'm not familiar with Drunken Sailor. Of course, Mikey Young mastered this, along with every other punk rock or rock and roll or indie record released in this country for the last 5 years. And his tentacles are reaching out overseas, because I see he appears on a lot of similar genres of music in your neck of the woods. Righto. Jackson Reed Briggs on vocals. He's just got that perfect amount of sandpaper and grit in his voice, but he's still got the ability to carry a bit of a melody and tune, and it makes it sort of stick in your head, as I said before. It's got that, the hooks is what it's about. Ryan Webb and Aaron Mawson handled the guitars. Interlock like a good punk band should, and separate seamlessly with that like great wiry sound. They chug when they need to, they go frenetic when they need to, like shards of glass. That'll do. So, and that all like can happen within the same song, you know, at a moment's notice. Just really, really good guitar stuff on this for this kind of stuff. Yeah, Dion, how do I say his name? Slaverio, sorry if I got that wrong, and Mitch McGregor are like just a red hot rhythm section. Not doing anything fancy, but tight as a fish's ass, which is all you want in a punk rock band. And laying down that solid groove allows like the guitarist just to burn a shed or two over the top. Okay, let's have a little look. That's the back cover, which is really should have been a gatefold when you think about if you're gonna have that shot, which is all one shot of a bit of crowd surfing. So here's the band here, and a little bit of information down the bottom, wordage, so you can sing along to all those hooks and aforementioned melodies. And this one also colored vinyl, similar to the 7-inch actually. Very nice. So yeah, this one opens with a track called The Wheel, and that expresses the frustration of not getting to where you think you should be on that endless spinning wheel, and it always lets you off at the wrong spot. Pace doesn't let up with the track Dave. Seems to be all about the fear of being left behind. Yeah, an ending up in a rut, as Jackson says, seeing the same old faces, nothing ever changes. Track anything, it just like busts out like a feral dog escaping the pound, driving rhythms throughout, and a choppy full-throated delivery from Jackson on the vocals. Yeah, it's a shed burner within this shed burner, baby. Kill Me has an almost, for a punk band that is, wide open jangly guitar sound. When I say jangle, put that in a punk context with the vocal delivery of a bored teenager. You know, that kind of that delivery. Like Jonathan Richman, I suppose. That kind of thing. Yeah, that's the closest I can think of off the top of my head at the moment. But, you know, we love that. And, yeah, Jackson seems to be a little bit paranoid that everything's trying to kill him in this song. ending up with an absolute banger, Underground. It's the sort of end song that makes you want to flip the record and start all over again. That's just a few highlights of a great shed burning record. Trying to keep these a bit more brief. I know previous ones I probably played nearly every track, a sample of nearly every track, but you get the idea, and you get it all under 10 minutes. So, Shed Burner this time around, Split System, second record, Volume 2 on Legless Records. Get it and get punked. See you in the next one.